Greetings and salutations, everyone. This right here is just a little video to let everyone know that the food for thought will be postponed from Monday to Wednesday. I wanted to give it a full week and all, but besides that, I want to send a big shout out to everyone that has been in my corner, all my everyone that has been inspiring, giving me hope, all the loves, the likes, and everything associated, appreciated, all my spirit guides, all my higher guides, of course, my heart right here, of course. But what I mostly come to talk to everyone today is that we all know a full moon is coming Tuesday. So if you guys are feeling a little agitated, weird, sprung out, it's okay. You're just feeling that energy, and it's supposed to be a very powerful full moon. It's supposed to. I'm not sure what it's supposed to do, but I know it's very powerful. Because I've been feeling it now for like weeks. If you're Aquarius, you're gonna be feeling it a lot more, especially right now, because there's a conjunction between Uranus and the Mars. And Mars, is, as we all know, is a very powerful planet, the red planet, the fiery planet. And it's, if you're Aquarius, it's messing with a lot of electricity, electrons and neutrons, which is why you feel so fuzzy headed and it's hard. Things are really confusing, and actually, it's hitting a lot of fixed signs. I think it's hitting Gemini, um, Libra, Virgo. I'm sure it's another one. I'm not quite sure what it is. Um, but another thing, that us that are on this journey, and you guys know what I'm talking about. I don't really need to explain that too much anymore. But one thing that I've noticed as of late is that as closer as we get, the more and more sure we get in tune with ourselves, with our higher self, so our high heart, with our divine counterpart, which a lot of us are probably having communications, if not physically, spiritually, enlighteningly, um, which is really disturbing the darker side, darker aspects. The dark ones is what I used to call them. And as I've said before, the closer you get, they're not going to quit. They're just going to come at you even harder and harder. And I've noticed they're becoming with bigger disguises now. Um, you know, based, I'm just saying your truth. What you know is true for you. You know, um, don't listen to me. Don't listen to anyone else. Listen to your higher self, your inner heart. If you have someone that you can thoroughly trust, by all means, trust them and listen to them. But make sure you filter it and make sure you use what works for you, what resonates with you, because not everything will resonate with you. Because this is your journey, this is your path. Granted, we're all connected, we're all one. I'm seeing and feeling that more now than I ever did before, and it's kind of been having me off balance and off center. But I'm staying in my truth, 100% now. Even though my mind may flow different ways, I know in my heart what is true, and I'm asking all of you to do the same thing. If you guys are further enough where your heart is palpitating really big and it's actually speaking to you, listen to it. Trust me, it's not going to steer you wrong. The main drive of this is unconditional love. That means loving our enemies, loving those that are trying to stop us from achieving, our dreams, our desires, our wants. Um, and a lot of us kind of get tangled up and think it's a lot of it's like things we have to do physically, and it's not. It's really here and here, and of course up there. Um, and trust me, you will know the signs once you are highly connected. They're undescribable. They're undefinable. Something most of you probably haven't really experienced before. It's gonna take you to a whole new level. Trust me, I know. Um, but just be aware of yourselves. Be on your p's and q's. You know, um, don't pick up anyone else's baggage. don't listen to anyone else's negativity, even though you can't always, escape and hide from it, because sometimes it's right there in your face. Because I know a lot of us live in, currently in situations where they're not the most ideal. We're not loved. We're in chaotic, dark situations where we have negativity around us on a constant basis. So the best way to deal with that negativity is don't feed into it. Keep pushing forward. Keep your mindset on positive things of what you want, your dreams, writing, music, doesn't matter as long as it gets you out of that negative zone. Um, individuals, you can't hide from, individuals, and once you get into this, you realize that, you have to accept the good with the bad. We harbor both. When we integrate, we're harboring our divine masculine, our feminines, our light, and our dark. You can no longer separate the two. Just because someone has darkness attached to them doesn't mean that they're all bad. They're just confused. Now, there are ones that are all bad, and they have their own objective, but, you have to understand a lot of these people are blinded. They're asleep. And prime example, I'm going to tell you something I just realized yesterday, and this is funny. I've been noticing like people looking at me weird when I walk around. I'll be listening to music and whatnot, and they like stare at me. They'll be driving all around me and stuff like that. So I was like, what the hell's going on? Well, I find out yesterday that they're all playing Pokemon Go, and everyone's looking at me strange why I don't have my cell phone out, just like looking for Pokemon Go. And I was like, are you serious? This has been Pokemon Go the whole time? So, we're being subjectively programmed through movies, some movies, TV, the media, our phones, Facebook. And so we got to kind of like draw and detach ourselves away from that platform. Don't get me wrong, there's people out there that you can go out there and help. And there's people out there that can help you. They're on these platforms. Trust me, I know. But the thing is not to get too absorbed and pulled into it. When we do that, we're giving our power over to Facebook and not keeping our own power, not focusing on what we want to go in our lives. Because put it this way, Facebook ain't going anywhere anytime soon. At least I don't think so. Not that I know of. I'm not saying it is. I'm not saying it's not. I don't know. I really don't. LA, I know a whole lot, but I don't really know shit. But just stay true to yourself. Do research. Ask questions. Listen to your eternal instincts and awareness. It doesn't lead you wrong, even though sometimes it gets confusing. If it gets confusing, pull away, spend some time with yourself, go for a walk, listen to music, and kind of like stop trying to force it, and then instantly later on, and then eventually the answer will flow through you. This I do know. But I encourage everyone to use whatever techniques works best for them to get where you need to go so you can live your authentic life, because the universe wants to give it to you. I know that for a fact because I had a big talk with the universe last night and some of my higher guides, and I seen something, and something happened that was like there was no way it could have been anything else but the Father. And when I say the Father, I'm talking about God. Father is his real name, not God, not Satan. It's Father. All right, so you guys, just food for thought. But but I experienced something last night, right when I was talking, and after I finished talking to my higher self and the universe and the spirit guides, right after that, and I got an inner knowing of where I'm supposed to go. So I was just, hey, can you make sure I get there? Right after I said that, it started raining. I mean, right after. The wind picked up and it started raining. And then not too long after it started raining, it stopped maybe 2 minutes earlier. And I was like blowed. I was like, is this a sign? Is this the sign? And that's what I'm taking it as. And I feel so good, loved, and cherished inside right now. I don't think I've ever been this happy. I don't think I could ever really say that about this just journey before until now. But when I encourage everyone to do this today, everyone that has been on their spiritual journey for a long time, I want you all to stop for a second. Think back to when you know it first started. Think about all the things you went through, all the trials, tribulations, and come all the way up to now. Now, whether your situation now is a positive or a negative, get yourself out of that negative and try to think of positive. But really just think about all the stuff you've been through and really think about it as like, you're a total badass. You are. We all are. Listen, you guys can't go through this. You cannot go through this journey unscathed. And if you're still here to talk about it, you're still here to bitch about it, you're still here to complain about it, you know something? You're doing something right. And if you're catching flank and you're catching heat and you're getting all these people trying to tell you this is the way, that is the way, this is the way, that is the way, and people trying to disrupt you and bring negativity in your life, you know something? That's a good sign. You know why it's a good sign? Because it means you are doing the right thing. And when you're doing the right thing, you'll get supported by the universe, but you'll also try to get derailed or thornbushed by the enemy. The ones that want to keep this 3D matrix going, the one that wants to keep this 3D reality, flourishing and thriving. And that just can't happen anymore. We're done with that. We're done with getting stepped on. It's time for us to step into our power, step into our roles, and start living our lives to our best capability on our terms, not on someone else's terms, on our terms. Let's start making this planet Gaia, our world, our people, universe, a much better place for everyone, not just a few, for all. I hope this video helped a couple people. I hope it helped, open a couple people's eyes. Once again, like I said, I'm not here to preach. I'm here to just give insights and suggestions. It's up to you to follow, and it's up to you to make it your own. You don't have to do everything I say by step. Because you know why? Because that's what works for me. It doesn't work for you that way. You got to use what works for you. All right? Yeah, I know my hair is all fucked up and see it, but I love you all, and I want everyone to know that I am with you all in spirit, and let's just finish this, and so we can start living our lives, authentic lives, on our terms, with plenty of love. Namaste.